We had individuals that had been facilitating the illegal movement of people into the country through the fraudulent stamping of the passports for people to be facilitated into the country.
Kidnapping is an exceptionally lucrative business. We actually imported this crime from Mozambique. It was very rife in Maputo, and then they came into South Africa.
Passport unayo. Awunayo.
Ubuza abantu ukuthi nina amanzi bazokushaya. Ubuza abantu ukuthi nihlala nibangaki. La kulomkhukhu. Nabhalisa nini RDP bazonishaya abantu. There's no way we are going to say kokong and t-shirt manje. People are not going to accept the t-shirt. Bazokubuza ukuthi bayipheke yini. What are we going to do? Because it can't be about talking.
We are here from the ANC, one love, one family.
Deputy Minister Uberniswar, the ANC PTT member, Uti Usheri Songanani.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, where we confront the harsh realities facing South Africa without holding back. Today we expose the chaos at our borders, kidnappings surging out of control, corrupt officials being dismissed in large numbers, illegal immigrants committing widespread crimes, and the ANC cynically handing out bread to buy votes. This government is the root of the problem, and it's time we call it out once again. If you're fed up with this betrayal, like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel for more truth. Let's get into it.
Kidnapping is an exceptionally lucrative business. We've had kidnappings in South Africa for years, but not kidnap for ransom specifically. There we've experienced an incredible growth. We actually imported this crime from Mozambique. It was very rife in Maputo, where you had syndicates targeting the Muslim community, and then they came into South Africa. They started in Polokwane, Mosina, Mahikeng, those areas, and then it spread countrywide. And they were targeting people that came from cash-rich environments that worked primarily with cash, such as your cash and carry type businesses, etc. These individuals were targeted in intelligence-driven kidnap for ransom schemes. We're talking tens of millions of rands in ransom that were demanded. So when I say it was intelligence-driven, it was done as an organized crime. It wasn't a copycat kidnapping. It wasn't an express kidnapping like we're also seeing a growth in, but it was a kidnapping that was based on intelligence, that the individuals had money. They came from a community that would rally behind the family and perhaps put more money into the pot for the kidnappers. And they arranged safe houses, they arranged soldiers, they arranged getaway cars, they arranged absolutely everything. So exceptionally well organized. It spread from the Muslim community into other cash-rich communities. When I talk about cash-rich, I'm not talking about moneyed individuals. I'm talking about the nature of their business. So it spread into the Portuguese community, who we know own cash businesses. They own butcher shops. They own fruits and veg. They own liquor stores. And those environments are cash-rich. So the Portuguese started getting targeted. But with the rise in copycat kidnapping, we're now seeing that people are not being kidnapped for tens of millions. People in middle-class suburbia are being kidnapped for hundreds of thousands of rands. And we even seen in informal settlements and the township environment, children being kidnapped for a few hundred or a few thousand rand. So unfortunately, there's been a massive growth in kidnapping as a result of people seeing these huge numbers and the successes that some of these syndicates had when they started their kidnapping for ransom in South Africa.
So all of these things put together had actually been assisting us to identify some of the officials within our environment that has fairly been doing nefarious activities. As indicated, Arabile, in this instance, we had individuals that had been facilitating the illegal movement of people into the country, mainly by, for example, giving them days whilst they are not supposed to be entering the country, when their days have actually expired. So that is in the form of selling of days. But the other one has been through the fraudulent stamping of the passports for people to be facilitated into the country. So how we find out, obviously, some of the officials are able to tip us off.
So, firstly, let's address the explosion in kidnappings for ransom, a crime that's tearing families apart and turning our country into a haven for syndicates. Chad Thomas from IRS Forensic Investigations stated clearly in a Newsroom Africa interview that South Africa imported this scourge from Mozambique. It started in Maputo, targeting the Muslim community, and then spread here. These criminals began in areas like Polokwane, Mosina, and Mafikeng before going nationwide. They focus on cash-rich businesses like cash and carry stores, demanding tens of millions in ransom. This is not random. It's organized crime with intelligence gathering, safe houses, soldiers, and getaway plans. It's expanded from the Muslim community to others who run cash-heavy operations such as butcheries, fruit shops, and liquor stores. Now, copycat kidnappings are everywhere, hitting middle-class suburbs for hundreds of thousands, and even townships and informal settlements for just a few thousand rand. This growth stems from the success of these syndicates, and it's unacceptable. Our people are suffering because of weak leadership that allows this to flourish. Adding fuel to the fire is the corruption at our ports of entry. BMA Commissioner Dr. Michael Masiapato revealed in another Newsroom Africa interview that over 50 officials have been dismissed for enabling illegal entry through bribes. They were selling extra days on visas that had expired or fraudulently stamping passports. This isn't minor misconduct. It's a direct betrayal that opens our borders to criminals. How can we trust a system riddled with such rot? Meanwhile, viral videos show illegal foreigners caught in all kinds of crimes: theft, murder, sexual assaults, destruction of infrastructure, and much, much more.
So, Chonchala. Nitontshela ubani niwayisaphi lamaphetha? Nodinga ama-custom. I-passport unayo? Awunayo? Uhlala phi pho wena? Okay, labo ntshontsha nabo banaso isibhamu? Ubani onaso? Akuna onaso? So lamaphetha lawo umnikazi wakhona niyamazi? Awumazi, so ubani onikeza information ukuthi nizothatha amaphetha la? Anikezwa ngomuntu? Nazi kanjani kunamaphetha? Nebe niwabona, and then bese niyabuya nizowatshontsha ebusuku. Kungaka niwatshontsha? Beniqala? Okay, umsebenzi wenu ukwenzani kahlala? Ikhawashi kuphi? R55. So laba abanye abantu uhamba nabo? Abasebenzi. Umsebenzi wabo ukutshontsha.
These aren't isolated incidents. They're part of a larger invasion facilitated by our porous borders. We're not against foreigners. Legal ones contribute positively. But illegals and criminals, they're a threat we shouldn't have to endure. We already deal with our own homegrown issues. Why import more from across Africa? This government's failures are letting syndicates and lawbreakers harm us daily. And in the midst of this disaster, the ANC is out campaigning with bread handouts, pretending to care. It's insulting, a cheap tactic to distract from the rubbish they've caused.
Because now good door to door, ngekuye street shit, ubuza abantu ukuthi nina amanzi bazokushaya. Ubuza abantu ukuthi nihlala nibangaki la kulomkhukhu nabhalisa nini RDP bazonishaya abantu. And there's no way we are going to say kokong and t-shirt manje. People are not going to accept a t-shirt. Bazokubuza ukuthi bayipheke yini. Why? Because ourselves, we know that people are unemployed. So we need to think out of the box. Because you are branch leaders, what are we going to do? because it can't be about talking. By now, we were supposed to be knowing, comrades. Kuthi masiqala door to door. Angithi nyalo bathe makavuke emengamakwayikwayi ama-structures we-elections angisho. Sekunema-ZT coordinator avukile ama-BT coordinators phumile zonke ipoko ema-wardrobe. Bathi siye grounding siyokokota.
We are here from the ANC, one love, one family, from the ANC. Ne? ANC, there is life. So, one love means a lot. Ne? Thank you. Siyabonga kumama uBernie Swarts. Ne? Yeah, Deputy Minister.
Deputy Minister uBernie Swarts, ANC PTT member, uthi usheri sonke nani. Yeah, nakasinike siyo.
The ANC is responsible for this mess: weak borders, rising crime, and economic ruin. Yet, some will still vote for them. South Africa is in deep trouble under this regime, but it's not hopeless. The ANC is weakening, and I predict the next elections will deliver a massive blow, assuming no rigging. We must demand better. In conclusion, our borders are useless sieves, our government is complicit, and our people pay the price. It's time to hold the ANC accountable and fight for a secure South Africa. What do you think? Is the ANC done for? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Watch the video on your left to see Nasiphi Moya, Herman Mashaba, and Xolani Khumalo declaring war on illegal foreigners. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Until next time.